We call it natural law. When we speak of the animating and controlling principle of our being, we call it soul or conscience. When we speak of the creator of our soul, we refer to the Heavenly Mother. In Chinese she is called Lao Mu. All of the above are one and the same.
当我们从它作为宇宙之本源而言，称它为道；在它作为一切之主宰而言，我们称它为理。当它在我们体内使我们生存并支配肉体时，我们称它为灵性或良心，因为它赋予我们本性。我们称它为老，这些名称虽异而其意相同，皆指同一物而言。
Now, what you have actually received is the Tao. Tao is everybody's true self. Today you have been initiated by the teacher and the door of your mind has been opened. Now you are able to understand that the body is not your true self. The body is controlled by the Tao within you.
现在你们的就是道，道是每一个人的真我。今天你们一的名师指点开了心窍，现在你认识了肉体并非真正的你，而灵性才是真正的你，那位无形无相的。然而在支配你的身体的灵性，才是真正的你自己。
While you are alive, your soul dwells within your body. As soon as the soul leaves your body, you are dead. Your soul is from God, but your physical body is from your parents. You already had the Tao within you yet did not realize it. Therefore, you have had to search for it and had now been fortunate enough to find a teacher who was able to transmit it to you. Previously you believed that the physical body was your true self and behaved accordingly. You were selfish, committing misdeeds, acts of violence, and overindulging in physical pleasures. This condition repeatedly led you into a reincarnation and endless sufferings. Now you understand that your true self is not your physical body but only use the body as a vehicle. You are not limited to this physical body. You are boundless. You are the master of the universe because you have God's essence within you. You are full of mercy and love because you share of God's spirit. Most people today have forgotten all these spiritual characteristics and do not know who they really are. Today you are regaining your conscience, your true self.
每个人活时，灵性在他体内，若灵性已离开，他立刻就死亡。灵性附于天，而肉体由父母而来。因此，事实上我们已有道在身上，为何还要再寻求它，还要有点传师来传授？原因是我们已不认识它了。我们以为肉体真我，而不知它原是假，因此我们变得自私，做了许多错事与罪恶。为了使此色身享受如此，使我们坠入轮回中，遭受无边痛苦。我们不知真正的我乃是灵性，而我们已不是仅限于此肉身。 我们是无限的广大，我们是宇宙之主宰，因我们的灵性与老是一体，我们的本性充满了慈悲与爱心，因我们是老之分灵。然而现在人们都失去了这些品性，亦不知他究竟是谁。今天我们得到是的回真我良心。
Chapter 3 What are the three treasures? Today you have received the three treasures. A. The heavenly portal. B. The divine mantra. C. The symbolic seal. A. The first treasure, the heavenly portal. The point where the teacher placed his finger upon your face during the ceremony is called the heavenly portal. It is the abode of your true self and can be described in different ways, such as 1. Original nature. This is the true self, soul, or conscience which is eternal and indestructible. 2. The portal of birth and death. The heavenly portal is the door by which our original nature enters and leaves our body. Confucius asked, who can leave the house without using the door? Why do people not follow this way? 3. The way to heaven. A Buddhist sutra says, heaven is 108,000 miles away. These words are the metaphor which actually means that it was not easy to become enlightened because the true teacher was difficult to find and the Tao was not yet widely propagated. Without the proper understanding of the Tao, heaven seems very far away, but with a real understanding of the Tao, heaven is very near. Today your teacher has pointed out the way for you and you may now ascend to heaven with one step.
第3章，何谓三宝？今天你们所得之至宝，亦可称为三宝：一玄观，二口诀，三合同。一第一宝玄观，玄观玄妙莫测之门。玄观点传师向你们指点之处，它有许多名称，一点本性，此是我本来固有的真我灵性良心，它是不毁不灭的，它永远存在。二点生死之门户，玄观是灵性出入身体之门户。孔子曰：谁能出不由户？何莫由思道也。三点通天大陆，佛经云：西天108000里，此是譬喻，亦成佛是不易之事，因为名师难访，大道还未普传。然而名师经已指点明路，你一步登天。4点
The main entrance. The heavenly portal is the main entrance. It is situated at the center and not to the left or right, above or below. This entrance was locked after your imperishable spirit entered the body at birth. If the heavenly portal is not unlocked by your teacher, your true self is not able to leave the body by the main entrance at the time of death. Instead, it will have to leave by one of the side gates: A. The eyes, B. The ears, C. The mouth, D. The nose, E. The navel, F. The vertex. If your spirit leaves from the ears, it is reborn as a viviparous animal, such as a horse, pig, cow, sheep, etc. B. Eyes. It is reborn as an oviparous bird. C. Mouth. It is reborn as a creature of the water, such as a fish, a lobster, etc. D knows it is reborn as an insect, such as a fly, a moth, a bee, etc. E navel it is reborn as an ordinary person. F vertex it is reborn as a wealthy and powerful person. 4.
正门玄关是正门，它正好位于当中，不偏向左也不偏向右，不在上也不在下。当灵性投入身体后，此门关闭了。假如我们不欲明师指开玄关，临终时我们的灵性将无正门可出离身体，它只能由其他旁门出去，眼耳口鼻肚脐顶门。如果灵性走旁门，亦由耳而出者，来生当为胎生之动物，如马、猪、牛、羊之类；二由眼而出者，来生当为卵生之动物，如飞鸟之类；三由口而出者，来生当为湿生之动物，如鱼虾之类；四由鼻而出者，来生当为化生之动物，如苍蝇、蜜蜂之类；五由肚脐而出者，来生当为平庸之人；六由顶门而出者，来生当为富贵之人。上述之路乃生死轮回之路，不能脱出生死之苦。点传师点开玄关正门，这是通天之路，我们不必再走四门，不必再坠入轮回受苦。但是我们必须要真修，否则玄关虽开，我们的灵性仍不能返天，因我们还是充满罪恶。灵性为罪恶所是不能自由从正门而出的。5点
In the Bible Matthew 13:11 John said to his disciples, I baptize you with water to show that you have repented, but that one who will come after me will baptize you with the Holy Spirit and fire. The law is transmitted to you in the temple of God through God's sanction and commandment. The holy lamp on the altar symbolizes God. In the transmittal ritual, the teacher uses the incense to lead a line of fire from the holy lamp to your heavenly portal. Then, using his finger, he connects God's Spirit with your spirit so that they flow together as one, thereby enlightening you with God's Spirit. This is the actual fulfillment of John's prophecy. 5.
圣经上记载，约翰对他的门徒说，我用水给你们施洗，表明你们已悔改。然而在我之后的将用圣灵与火给你们施洗。请记忆，你们是在上帝的宫殿里得到，因为我们有上帝的天命。那盏佛灯代表上帝老。在点道之仪式中，你们已见到点传师以香柱从佛灯引来一条经指向你们的玄关，然后借点传师的手指点在你们的玄关之时，上帝以一的圣灵已点开了你们的心窍，照破了黑暗。现在你们可见到约翰之预言已经实现在你们身上。6点
Sakyamuni Buddha said, I had the great Dharma which is hidden in the eyes. This indicates the location of the heavenly portal. 6.
释迦牟尼佛云无有正法掩藏此语暗示玄关之意。
Be the second treasure the divine mantra 1. You have now been given the divine mantra. It is very important to remember it as it will save your life. It is only to be used in extremely dangerous situations. This mantra acts as a powerful spiritual distress signal to the divine forces, much like an SOS transmitted by radio waves. It is to be projected mentally and silently with great concentration, while at the same time focusing the eyes on the heavenly portal and holding the symbolic seal with the hands. Powerful aid will immediately be sent to you in order to rescue you from danger. If you sincerely cultivate yourself, you will always remain under the refuge of Buddha.
第二宝口诀心经或无字真经，一刚才传授口诀给你们。还记得吗？请再说一遍。当性命危险时，你才用此宝，将真经默念口中，手抱合同，你将可被仙佛救护，脱离危险。不过要注意，此口诀仅能于性命危急之时方可运用。假若我们真诚修道，当然我们将受天佛之庇佑。2点
The divine mantra which connects your true self with God. This mantra is without form, sound or color and is the essence of Tao, the underlying and ultimate principle of the universe. This mantra unites your being with that of the Tao, forming a powerful bond. Every great religion indicates this potential unity, but they do not fully understand how to implement and effect it. You now have this knowledge and are familiar with its application.
2心经口传心授由声音而达入无声因果之真心，由千经万典而达入真经真典。心经心法真空也，真我本性也。3点
The true teaching is transmitted from mind to mind. The true self, the I, the spirit, the mind all indicate the true center of man or his real essence and original indestructible nature, which is identical with Tao. The human being is a microcosm, sharing all the attributes of the macrocosm. Since he is essentially divine, man only needs to understand the nature of reality and align himself with it. The more pure and refined his nature, the more conscious he becomes of his relationship with the Tao. When he realizes that he is one with the Tao, he has become fully enlightened.
3以心传心口传心手，以老之心传于众生之真心，此者老的分灵之心也。
C. The third treasure, the symbolic seal 1. In Chinese, Pa means to combine and Tun means all together. The symbolic seal, which is formed by the two hands joined together, is the golden seal, which is formed by the two hands joined together, is the golden seal which unites us with God. It is like a contract or mutual agreement, which is the actual meaning of Hatung between you and your Heavenly Mother. It acts as a signal, password, or passport. It is a spiritual instrument of identification, as well as symbol with many ramifications. 2. When you hold the symbolic seal, you are united with God. 3. The left hand is good, so it is placed on the outside, covering the right hand. The right hand is often used for evil purposes, such as beating and killing. The right hand is placed on the inside because of its evil propensities and is shielded by the left hand. Together the hands hold the word child, which is formed by the two thumbs in proximity, symbolizing the Chinese word hai, which means child. This hand symbol acts as a direct signal to God. It serves to mobilize heavenly protection and causes the user to escape from any impending calamity. 4. Let us quote some words from the Bible. Matthew 19:13-15. Some people brought children to Jesus for him to place his hands on and to pray for them, but the disciples scolded the people. Jesus said, "Let the children come to me and do not stop them, because the kingdom of heaven belongs to them." He placed his hands on them and then went away. This event illustrates the power and significance of the symbolic seal. At that time Jesus placed his hands on the children's heads and explained that this is the way to God's kingdom. Today we hold the child symbol and realize that we are the children of God and are willing to return to God's presence.
3. 第三，抱和同一点和同之意，和是合成一体。同是相同，和同象征老赐予我们的经印，表示我们已归根人。我们手抱合同，表示我们要与老合成一体，同老一样，是说与老和灵永不再分开。2点和合同，同和，抱起合同，能闭眼罗。3点左手属善当在外，右手属恶居内边。子亥相掐怀中抱，能托九大节观。4点现在让我们引用圣经之语句，有一些人带孩子们到耶稣跟前，求耶稣为他们按手祝福，但是使徒们责备那些人。耶稣说，让孩子们到我这里来，不要阻止他们，因为上帝的国是属于如此的人。耶稣为他们按手祝福，然后离开。从这件事，我们可以了解，它是对合同之一种预言。在那时，耶稣把手按在孩子头上，并说，须如此方能返回天国。如今我们手抱子海觉，并觉悟我们是上帝的儿女，且愿意回返上帝身边。
Chapter 4. Why do the introducer and the sponsor take an oath at the altar before you receive the Tao from your teacher? 2 persons take an oath at the altar, one as your introducer and one as your sponsor. Without these 2 persons, the Tao will not be transmitted to you. The introducer vouches for your character and guarantees your good conduct. The sponsor guarantees that the Tao is the true path and that the teachings are genuine. A vow is also taken to guarantee that any money which you may donate to the temple will only be used for the printing of books and other such noble purposes.
第4章，为什么银宝要利润在点师还未传道给你之前，有2个人做你的银宝师先利润引导你求道，否则点传师不可传道给你。这2人保证你是好人，并发誓他们是引你入正道，并非左道旁门或邪教。他们并非狂哄你的钱财，否则他们愿受天雷诛。你奉献的功德金是来建佛堂、引善书，任何人也不能把它用在私人用途上。
Chapter 5 Why I should take an oath before receiving the Tao. Before anyone receives the Tao, he has to take a vow which states that he will faithfully adhere to the principles of Tao and will not reveal the secret teachings of the 3 treasures to anybody.
第5章，为什么要力求道？愿每个人在未求道前，必须先立愿，表白他将诚心报道及不泄露天机3宝给任何人。
Chapter 6 How to save human beings. Now you have received the Tao which is ineffable, sacred and sublime. You have just been saved by someone, so now you should try your best to spread these exalted teachings to your fellow human beings and urge your family, friends and acquaintances to receive the Tao. This is of great merit for you because you are not only saving someone's physical body from disaster, but you are also saving his true self from the sufferings of reincarnation. Also you not only save that one person because, if he cultivates himself properly, he can also save 7 generations of his offspring by his virtue. How great is your merit!
第6章，如何救度众生？如今你已得了大道至宝，你已被人救度，你也应该去救度别人。所以请你尽量的度你家人、亲戚、朋友求道，让他们亦得蒙上天之恩典，此乃你莫大之功德，因为你不仅救了他的灵性脱离轮回之苦，并且救他的色身脱离劫难。同时你不仅是救了一人，假若他真修，他将能以他的功德来超拔9玄七祖。你的功德何其大！